We have a lot of problems with people not thinking critically, but not really caring enough. And that's kind of the baseline, is that people get out in teaching and they burn themselves out because they either didn't really want to get into teaching in the first place, or they didn't have the skills to be able to cope with all the kind of stuff that gets thrown at us. I know the Ross Community Center is a really great way for us to have that kind of experience before we're out in the field, because most likely that we won't have kids to this extreme all at once. Some of us will, but I think it's a great experience to kind of understand that kind of pressure intensive and being able to be level-headed, because it's very easy to have kids kind of get at you and you start freaking out and then you make bad decisions about how to teach them. So I think that's very, very vital for our class, and I think especially talking about diversity with kind of, I would say right now we're kind of in the peak of just all these kind of different things happening all at once and having so many different people. I think we've always had differences between one another, but we didn't really get to the point of accepting them until kind of recently. And we still have problems accepting people for who they are, but I think it's right now, it's so out there that we have to talk about these things. If we don't understand them, then we're not going to be able to help these students that are going through these things. And I think for me, being able to, like I said earlier, discuss with other people about things I'm not familiar with, but also things that I am very familiar with, because my hope is that the people around me have the desire and passion that I do, because I think it's only going to help us get better. And I like trying to basically get everyone on the same page. As much as it's not my role as a student, I think it's kind of my duty to do that, is to kind of check. I mean, we have to check each other, because I think we should be able to openly say, like, no, that's just not, it's not what we need for the students. It's not necessarily we're attacking someone's beliefs. We're just trying to think, right now we're trying to help the student out, and if your beliefs kind of hinder that, that's kind of what we have to see, and we kind of have to put those to the door just to help the kids out. I mean, and that's the hardest thing to do, and kind of this class really helps us understand that we have to do that to progress forward as a profession and for our students.